What's the first thing you would do with the first day of the rest of your life?
Now, let me show you what I did.
I guess I should explain. I am 20 years old and I have never done anything alone. Now, don't get me wrong, company is nice, but having lived for 20 years, never doing anything alone, never experiencing anything alone, is miserable, really. You see, I have had a disability my whole life. As a kid, I was disabled by severe panic attacks and anxiety disorders. I suspect that this is probably because of the military lifestyle that kept me moving every 2 to 3 years of my whole life. Because of this, till I was about 15 years old, I never left a trusted adult's sight. As I started high school, I never went to a single party, football game, or dance. I never even went shopping alone. And then I got sick. Thank you. Now that I'm in my 20s, I am determined to make up for that. At this point, I'm sure you're wondering about the dog. Well, the summer after high school, I was traveling with my family through Paris, and I caught a virus. This virus made me very sick and destroyed my autonomic nervous system. Big words, I know. Basically, what that means is all the things you can do without having to think about it, I can't do reliably. For example, I can't regulate my blood pressure, heart rate, or breathing, as well as my temperature, digestion, and even my balance. Now you can imagine how, as a kid, never having learned independence to begin with, now with the constant fear of losing consciousness or losing my vision, I never left the side of someone I trusted, as one of those things failing me could end my life. But I haven't been living. See, this mindset has kept me from experiencing my own life for 20 years. Well, this is where Hopper comes in. Because of my condition, I pass out frequently and suffer from stroke-like migraines. Hopper has been trained to detect my fainting episodes and respond to my migraines. But you can ignore him. This video is about me. I have just walked into the mall where I'm about to do my very first thing alone. Buying a pretzel. Now, to most people, this is kind of weird and definitely not a big accomplishment. However, to me, this is freedom. Freedom from doctor's visits, freedom from relying on a friend, parent, or partner, but most importantly, freedom from the fear of ending up in hospital. Let me tell you something about what's happening right now. This may look like a simple task of waiting in a line. However, because I have a condition called postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, or POTS, this is incredibly difficult for me because all the blood in my body is currently trying to protest from moving in my legs. Notice the leg movements I'm doing to try to keep the blood circulating through my body? Wait for it. Ah, there it is. Did you miss it? Let me slow it down. Hopper is telling me that my heart rate is rising due to the lack of blood flow in my brain. This is when I actually ran into someone that I know, and they were incredibly surprised to see me out completely on my own, and I don't blame them. But I got a pretzel, and after they left, this is what happened. Hey, look! The disabled chick finally got her pretzel. This is so hard for me. Now, not only is my anxiety telling me that I'm going to, well, I don't even know, but my fear of passing out in public alone is making my heart rate worse. Anyway, I think I'm funny. Well, if you have made it this far into watching a disabled chick eat a pretzel, you have probably had enough YouTube for today. Remember when I said I can't regulate my digestion? Well, you're about to see the results of that. I still have to make it home.
Boy or girl?
It's a boy.
How old he is?
8 months.
So you guys got from here, somebody breed in the Utah or somewhere else?
He's for me.
Where did you get him?
There's a program in Missouri called Wonderment Service Dog Placement Program. Where he's from.
He's cool.
Thanks.
I feel absolutely horrible. See, when I eat, my digestion pulls in all of the blood in my body. Like, all of my blood goes straight to my stomach to help me digest food.
Slow.
And that means while I'm walking around and trying to do things, I have even less blood circulating around my body and then, trying to keep me conscious. And I feel dizzy, sick, faint-worthy, all of it. And I still have to find my way all the way to the bus stop.
Success!
Wish me luck, I guess. And the luck was not with me.
Good boy.
You will notice from this point on there is no more of those cute little camera angles. But don't judge me. I felt like, okay? Anyway, what you're seeing right now is Hopper performing part of his job called deep pressure therapy.
Covered.
Now, this is nothing like therapy to me other than the fact that he's basically crushing me and forcing all the blood to once again circulate around back to my head so I can process it. And I mean, though the process is not enjoyable for me, it does make me feel a lot better after. Oh, okay, maybe it is exactly like therapy. Now watch this. This is funny.
Fuck. It's fine. It comes in an hour.
This is the exact moment I check my watch and realize I have not only been on the floor for 10 minutes longer than I thought, but I also now have a 0% chance of catching my bus. Hey, look at that, we're up. So, my heart rate issues are very much affected by like things that I eat. If I eat too much and I get too full, your digestive system uses a lot of blood to digest. So it pulls all the blood into my body and makes me extra faint. So I had to do some deep pressure therapy. And yeah, now I'm on my way to the bus. I have the only type of medical equipment that I have to feed, bathe, and pick up it with my hand. Just saying, I'm starting to daydream about all you out there with wheelchairs and canes living glamorously. I mean, come on. You can leave your medical equipment in the car if you don't need it that day. Could you imagine? If I did that, PETA would be so far up my... I'd never be able to sit again. But mine is definitely much cuter. Well, thank you all for supporting some random lady going all the way to the mall just for a single pretzel. It really means a lot. I'm not sure why you're here, but it means a lot. And if you liked this video, think about subscribing.